And just some breaking news, and one of the greats has died. Robert Duvall has died at the age of 95. He had a career spanning more than 6 decades. He was best known for appearances in The Godfather and Apocalypse Now. A statement from his family says this: yesterday we said goodbye to my beloved husband, cherished friend, and one of the great actors of our time. Bob passed away peacefully at home, surrounded by love and comfort. To the world, he was an Academy Award-winning actor, a director, a storyteller. To me, he was simply everything. His passion for his craft was matched only by his deep love for characters, a great meal, and holding court. For each of his many roles, Bob gave everything to his characters and to the truth of the human spirit they represented. In doing so, he leaves something lasting and unforgettable to us all. Thank you for the years of support you showed, Bob, and for giving us this time and privacy to celebrate the memories he leaves behind. That posted on the official Facebook page of Robert Duvall, on behalf of his widow, Luciana Duvall. Robert Duvall has died at the age of 95. And as I say, a long career, 6 or 7 decades. He received an Academy Award, a BAFTA Award, 4 Golden Globe Awards, 2 Primetime Emmy Awards, and a Screen Actors Guild Award. As I say, the best known, perhaps.
The new 7 prizes up to $570,000. It's finally time to come out and play, Indiana.
Finally.
Next up, more great stuff.
The new 7 scratch-offs are here! Come out and play! The 7s are here?
Between action and cut, I feel a great peace sometimes.
If he could run tomorrow, he'd crush you to win the race.
I feel like I exist well between those 2 words, for the most part.
For old time's sake. Can't do it, Sally.
More than 80 films, 7 Oscar nominations, a Best Actor win in 1984, and the perfect delivery of one of the most iconic lines in film history.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
Not bad considering his movie debut in 1962's To Kill a Mockingbird didn't have any lines at all.
Hey, Boo.
I had one word. I had one line and they cut it. But that was all. When I come out of the house, I said, which way is home? And they said that way, but they cut that. So I had no line, you know.
Duvall eventually moved to New York and formed a close friendship with Gene Hackman.
I don't know, we used to look for jobs, and then he said, this guy's going to come to town one time with a big nose and a shock of black hair. He's very talented. You're going to like this guy. He used to sleep on my floor. And then, so he introduced me about 6 months later to Dustin Hoffman, you know, okay.
He slept on the floor, and I finally introduced him to Bob Duvall just to get him out of the house.
We didn't ever think for 1 minute we were going to be successful to the degree that we would be famous.
It's not like these guys like Robert Redford, these guys, they must have difficult times going out in the street. I don't quite have that thing going for me, which is okay. Whatever I get is okay, you know.
Duvall's everyman looks afforded him time with his real passion, dancing.
Yeah, I was out tangling last night. Oh yeah, I've written a script on the tango. What I'm going to do is a feature film.
That movie became Assassination Tango, which he starred in with his eventual wife, Luciana, whom he married in 2005. E.T. joined the couple as they prepared for the Oscars in 1998.
So, haircut time?
Yeah.
We're off.
My 3 hairs.
It's like Cinderella.
I didn't have to get a haircut because they'd be looking at her. Not me.
Duvall also invited E.T. behind the gates of the 360-acre Virginia ranch the couple called home.
Yeah. Do you do a lot of writing here as well?
Not much. I write sporadically. I was such a terrible writer in school. But I only write about...
I think you've improved.
Well, yeah. Well, I think I can write about what I know, you know. But
right.
I never knew anything then. I mean, you're a young guy. What do you know? You got to live a little bit, you know.
And what do you know now?
Well, a little bit more, maybe. A little bit more. I can't stay. I have to work. Someday when I'm wiping a drool and everything, and then I'll retire, but not for a while. I got too many things I want to do, you know.
Baby, you're the only dream I've ever had that's come true.
What is that thing that you hope people think of when they see your body of work?
Well, maybe they get something out of the fact that I think I'm versatile and can do different things, and you know, benefit from any of the humanity and the positive things that come out of those parts.
And we're back here to live now from Fox with some breaking news to bring to you. Legendary actor Robert Duvall, dead at the age of 95. Just learning that news just a moments ago, and what a career he had, almost spanning 7 decades as an actor. Learning the news of Hollywood icon Robert Duvall passing away, the actor dying at his home yesterday at the age of 95, according to his wife. In a post on Facebook, Robert's wife said, "Yesterday we said goodbye to my beloved husband, cherished friend, and one of the greatest actors of our time. Bob passed away peacefully at home, surrounded by love and a comfort." She added, "To the world, he was an Academy Award-winning actor, a director, and storyteller. To me, he was simply everything. His passion for his craft was matched only by his deep love for characters, a great meal, and holding court. For each of his many roles, Bob gave everything to his characters and to the truth of the human spirit they represented. In doing so, he leaves something lasting and unforgettable to all of us. Thank you for the years of support you showed, Bob, and for giving us the time and privacy to celebrate the memories
I agree.
he leaves behind."
We were
Robert won the Academy Award for Best
Days of
Actor
Thunder.
for his role as a former country music star in the
On Alive.
1983 classic
But, you know, he was
Tender Mercies.
95.
In a career that spans 7 decades, Robert had other iconic roles
Great
in films
actor.
such as The Godfather,
Great.
Apocalypse Now,
That's
The Godfather
that.
Part 2, The Conversation, Network, and The Natural, among many, many others. Duvall distinguished himself as an actor of major promise, even though he didn't have a line of dialogue when he portrayed the reclusive Boo Radley in To Kill a Mockingbird back in 1962. Horton Foote, the film's screenwriter, personally recommended him for the role after seeing Duvall on stage in New York a few years earlier in Foote's The Midnight Caller. Foote was a major influence on Duvall. He also wrote the screenplays for Tender Mercies and another excellent Duvall film, Tomorrow, back in 1972. And the actor starred in The Chase in 1966. That was in a play on Foote's novel and play. So too was director Francis Ford Coppola, who first cast Duvall in The Rain People back in 1969, then hired him to play the trusted family lawyer Tom Hagen, The Godfather in 1972, and The Godfather Part 2 in 1974. We all remember Duvall's line in Apocalypse Now, "I love the smell of napalm in the morning," became the stuff of movie legend. With jets flying overhead and shells exploding nearby, the scene shot in the Philippines was done amazingly just in one take. Again, Robert Duvall dead at the age of 95, and what a career he had. So many iconic roles.
Well, a moment of silence for Mr. Duvall. Great actor, great man. Nah, Godfather. I think I got that DVD. But you know, summer is coming up, RC. So they'll be running The Godfather on TV, on public TV. They always play The Godfather. I think Pacino's birthday's coming up or something. Or one of these guys' birthday's coming up. Brando. Yeah, I think Brando. Yeah, Brando. And he was also in Apocalypse Now. They both did Godfather, and then they both did Apocalypse Now. You remember Brando in the movie? Yeah, but I just the snail crawling across the straight razor. The horror. Oh man, they were both good. And then Duvall's line was, "I love the smell of napalm in the morning." But when I wrote that line, I had vagina in there. I love the smell of vagina in my. And they're like, "We can't use that, Mr. Kramer." I was like, "All right." So they had to switch it to napalm. RC. You know, Duvall had a sense of humor. I can tell you that much. A lot of these guys don't, but some of these guys have a sense of humor. Some of these people in our chats have a sense of humor. But rest in peace, Mr. Duvall. A great. I got a couple of his movies. Great actor. What a long life he lived. And rest in peace. Folks, I will be back with more information. RC, thanks for stopping in. Yeah, I'm right. You know, whenever something like this happens and it's one of our favorite actors or whatever, you know, we end up watching movies of them. You know, oh, you remember that one movie he did? And, you know. So, yeah, we'll be watching The Godfather, Days of Thunder, all that. Yeah. Oh, well. Yeah, that's what we're going to have to do is start bringing back some of these movie stars. Yeah, they were legends. Once again, rest in peace. Mrs. Duvall, our condolences to his family. Rest in peace, Mr. Duvall. And, you know, the cast of one of the greatest movies ever, the great movie of Heaven and God. They got a whole cast of people up there, I'll tell you that. Heaven is really putting on a great movie up there. You folks have a great day. I'll be back with more content. And we got a couple days here of high 60-degree weather. It is melting the snow. But also we have tornado warnings for possibly Thursday, thunderstorms. Hunker down, and then it gets cold again and more snow. So too early for summer, folks. Let's keep this cold weather around as much as we can. Heat and summertime and spring brings sinus troubles, sickness. All right, you folks have a great day. I'll be back. Rest in peace once again. William Duvall, Robert Duvall. I'll be back.